Hey guys, this is Mark, aka Crisis, coming to you live with another live broadcast power, Spectrum Internet, my phone, and today is the holiday season. First off, like to bless everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Be healthy. Don't eat too much turkey. Don't get sick. Your family don't have any animosity in your family's past come up on the holidays. I know my family does a lot sometimes. Has animosity like that in our families. But it's motivational time. It's motivation to go out and be with your family members that you might not have seen all year round. I know a few of my friends, even from my family members, don't dread it, but kind of reluctantly go with the flow because the family has not always been together, especially the last several years. Um, Really, it's not anything. There's no death in the family, just a lot of separation. Um, when parents separate, stuff like that is very difficult to understand, especially when you're younger. When you're like 30 years old, 30 plus years old. In my sister's case, 40 years old. Brother's case, almost 50 years old. Almost 50, my brother. Uh, Damn, we're all getting old. Anyway, um, well, when it happens like that, when family things like happen like that, it happens around your birthdays and holidays. It's motivational to keep going. I'm not saying I've been suicidal. I've not been. I've been in my younger years. Obviously, a lot of people have. And that's it's all chemical imbalances in your brain. A lot of people don't do it, but a lot of people do it, and it's very sad. A lot of family members, a lot of friends I've known for years who no longer on this planet because of stuff like that. Um, but a motivation is a big key to understanding what makes us unique. You know, I've dated on and off for years. I never had a real serious relationship myself. Then again, no, I'm always out there trying to make money. I'm always trying to make a buck. I never really had time for stuff like that because I was been driven about money and money and money. I need money because I can't pay the gas man, rent man, mortgage man, whatever man with good looks. I can have a smoking wife and a great bunch of children, but have no job. Or living under a bridge, or if a lot of friends of mine have got divorces because of money. You know, and that's hesitant me to do stuff like that because I don't want to be dealing with people, a person who I say I do to, and a year, 5 years, 20 years later, we're arguing about money and get divorced because of it. And I've seen a lot of that. And I witnessed a lot of fights like that, and not my family personally. My family just said that they broke apart because they broke apart. I mean, it's just weird. My family, I guess my family is probably the anti-norm because we're not abusive to each other. We don't try to kill each other. Um, it's just motivational is different for us. A lot of my friends have issues with depression. My family members, a few of my siblings do, um, and it's weird because you never understand that kind of stuff. But the motivation to me, and for this Thanksgiving is to be with my family every year. And how broken and how crazy we are in some people's windows, and some people outlooking ways. We're no different than everybody else, and you're not different than we are. Well, no, I'm not everybody, and you're not everybody. And regardless of what people may think on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you know, people are gonna chastise you because people are trolls. People are useless. I mean, certain people out there are just so miserable. They gotta make you miserable too, uh, to make them feel better because they have the same life you do. And I always try to help people, never tear them down. Yes, I do live at home, but I own the home. Home is mine. Signed the contract with my lawyer present, so I have the home, I have the deed. So it's not like I came back home after my family separated. Now, I'm a very deep individual, but I'm also a very close individual. YouTube should have people who talk for real instead of talking about stuff, out both sides of their mouths. There's people on YouTube today, YouTube today, that will talk about both sides of their mouth and say how great life is, and then go home and be miserable in their little rooms. I'm not a miserable person. I have a great life, great friends, got a great church, great paying job. I have the so-called American dream. That in my mind. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, and when my family, when my parents separated, um, it's not anything negative. They just stopped loving each other. And that's something that's weird to me. I never understood that. Been almost 5 years. I've been home for maybe about less than two, um, and it's understandable to say people say, well, you don't know. Now, I lived on the outside world. I lived on the cold, cruel, cold world. I know how rough it is out there. I left the house when I was 17, 18 years old, moving to front after graduation. We did landscaping, construction, whatever I thought they got. So we lived together, friends of mine, and it was great for years. Um, but I have no problem at all with with motivation. It took a lot of years to get motivated to do a lot of things. I can just spontaneously become somebody who runs out there and makes money. I'm not a billionaire or a millionaire by any stretch of imagination. I have months where I'm barely eking by, and that's when I was living on my own. And here I'm still I'm paying. You know my father and I agree with we both pay half because when I signed the deed, the house had been paid for, everything had been paid for. The house has been paid for probably for almost 2 decades. The house has been paid for, paid off. But I pay for half the land tax and the water and whatever needs to be done, fixed around the house. We all pay half. We both pay half. It's a lot bigger with two people living home than six when we were younger, when we were kids. I'll tell you that much. It's a lot more quieter though too, so it's kind of weird. But I'm getting the house anyway when they pass away anyway. But I consider it a blessing more than anything else, because in my former situation where we had a lot of people that want to toe their weight. A lot of people weren't paying their rent on time. People weren't doing a lot of things, and they were going out there and getting drunk and drinking, partying, woohooing. Yeah, great. That's fun and great. But when the rent man bill is due, you gotta pay it, and people weren't paying it, and it's straining everybody else. And that's a time where money is not always a great thing to have. It's not terrible to have, but I decided, about a year and a half ago, to come back home. Hell, it'd be easier. I'm still paying, I'm paying all the cable and internet. Half, I pay everything half, except the cable. I pay for myself. I pay for everything, the cable. And so everything else is half down the middle. And that's something that I wish my previous roommates, who would have actually put their foot down and say, hey, we're gonna do this. Um, but that's one thing about people don't understand. People criticize me for living at home, but then again, I lived on my own for almost hell, you know, longer than most of these punks online have probably been alive. And the real sad thing is, the motivational thing is that, we live in a world where everybody has a way to chastise somebody. Oh, you're too fat, you're too thin, you're too white, you're too black, you're too this. We're going to chastise you and make you feel bad because we don't feel good about ourselves. And that's something that's wrong to me. I never understood people like that. You have to be mean to people, just be mean. Why? What good is it for you? Do you get a reward money? Do you get a paycheck every week from YouTube? They pay you to do this stuff? Or are you this? You being an asshat, just be an asshat. I think that the people are miserable because in their lives, they're barely hanging on to the thread. I have no suicidal thoughts. I have a brand new bed. I still have a used car. I bought another used car. I bought a new car. It's used anyway though. You know, I have what I want. God give me what I need. That's all I need. I don't need to run out there and try to be some Jay-Z wannabe or Eminem or rapper or some football star or somebody who I'm not. I know I am who I am. If you don't like it, don't talk to me. Leave me alone. Because I don't care. I've learned a long time ago, and you young guys out here, young girls out here, and we understand this too, is that people are going to hate you no matter what you do. You can become Jay-Z and Beyonce and they still tear you down because they don't, because people are miserable. They live in a world wrapped in their own misery, and they don't make somebody feel bad for 5 minutes. They have to feel bad because that's what their life is. And I don't laugh at them. I think it's very sad. People can't chill and let people be free. You have to be like in high school. You have to be a certain class, a certain way. You got to look a certain way. You got to be act a certain way. You got to be this. You got to be the wannabe. You can't be yourself. That's not X. It's not that important. Be Jay-Z. Be Eminem. Be somebody not. Be somebody who's not even gonna be you at all. Be somebody that you couldn't wax Jay-Z's car, but yet you're gonna try to be like Jay-Z. I'm sorry. If you start singing, ladies, and it's screeching sound, and your cats cover their ears, you might want to think that you're not going to become the next Beyonce. Doesn't mean you don't try. Try all you want. I'm all for that. But I have no problem with my life. And what motivates me is getting up every morning and by the grace of God every day. That I get up every morning. I work only weekends. I'm full time, full benefits. Work only weekends. I'm off 4 days a week. I go out and do things with friends, have fun, great time. Have a lot more time than I ever had. I thought I have. I just got back volunteering, work, just doing things while they're helping. That motivates me to be better for me because I've learned. I think about this when I was working. Now, picking trash up off the ground, helping out, volunteering and stuff. That people are gonna hate me no matter what I do. I can save 100 babies from a burning building, and somebody will chastise me because I don't look like Brad Pitt. You look like you're a fat guy. Whatever, go away. Go bug your family. Go bug your parents. Go bug your wife. Go bug your children. Leave me alone. That's how I feel by it. People out there, if I'll motivate you. If it's video games, check out my game tester. People say, "Oh, you can't become this because you're this." Prove them wrong. Hey, look at Bill Gates, dropped out of college and a multi-billionaire. Look at Apple, Steve Jobs got the rest of his soul. These people made billions of dollars, millions of dollars just by doing what their dreams and what they had a dream for. I'm not saying you know anybody here. It's going to become the next Edison and invent the better light bulb or anything. But that realm's already been patented. You can't really do anything there. But you find what people want and need, and you capitalize on it. Hey, some of you invented paper towel holders and making millions of bank on it. So I don't have envy at all for anybody who drives around in a Corvette or a Lamborghini, but because I can't fit in a Lamborghini, so. But that's just me. But that's how I look at things. To me, what motivates me is the fact that there's people out there that think they're better than me, and they can be better than me all they want. I don't care. I'm looking this way, and they're looking towards me. It means their lives are miserable, and they don't like it, so they're trying to derail my life and your life because they don't like what they see in their life. You don't like what you see on TV, you change it. When you see in life, you change it. All you do is change it. Catch you guys later.